Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, to our esteemed panel of technology and language education judges, we are absolutely thrilled to present a real game changer, interactive Malay language bingo. We're going to completely deconstruct exactly how this digital tool takes traditional, often tedious language learning and transforms it into a highly engaging, interactive experience. Right off the bat, notice the bright, inviting interface and those super friendly characters. I mean, this absolutely isn't your standard dry textbook cover, right? It intentionally sets this playful, non-intimidating tone that instantly lowers the barrier to entry and just melts away student anxiety. For a learner, opening this up literally feels like starting a fun video game rather than stepping into a stressful exam. So here's the core of it all. Gamification meets grammar. This tool brilliantly marries the exciting, dopamine-driven fun of gaming with the strict, structured rules of language learning. It's kind of like hiding healthy vegetables inside a delicious cake. The students are so incredibly focused on the interactive play that they don't even realize they're rigorously drilling grammar mechanics. And that is exactly what dramatically improves long-term language retention. Here is our quick agenda for today. Number 1, the interface. 2, game mechanics. 3, the grammar. 4, cultural themes. And finally, number 5, positive reinforcement. All right, section 1, the interface and gamified hook. Take a look at this classic 5x5 bingo board layout. By transforming a standard, honestly pretty boring multiple choice quiz into this familiar interactive grid, we completely flip the dynamic of the classroom. Instead of a teacher passively handing out a worksheet, the student actually takes the wheel. They choose their own path. This differs radically from traditional teaching because it gives the learner true autonomy, making them an active, driving participant in their digital learning journey. And for educators wondering how to implement this, the steps to get started are just incredibly simple. Step 1, pick a number on the digital grid. Step 2, read the prompt. Step 3, choose the word. And Step 4, get a bingo. These straightforward mechanics mean teachers spend literally 0 time explaining complex game rules and 100% of their time facilitating actual valuable language practice. Moving on to Section 2, Mastering Malay Reduplicated Words. The primary learning outcome of this specific module is the mastery of kata ganda. These are Malay reduplicated words. Now, in the Malay language, repeating a base word often indicates a plural or a specific conceptual shift. So for example, pemimpin means leader, but pemimpin means leaders. It's a foundational grammatical rule and it absolutely requires repetition to truly internalize. You can see these multiple choice patterns here. Murid for students and let for athletes. Every single square on that board rigorously targets this exact kata ganda rule. By the time they finish just one single game, a student has applied this rule over 24 times. This sheer volume of interactive repetition demonstrably increases student engagement and massively boosts grammatical retention when you compare it to old-school rote memorization. All right, Section 3, Integrating Patriotism and Culture. Because you see, this isn't just a language test, it's a full-on cultural immersion. The prompts weave in core thematic elements like National Day parades, the national flag, independence figures, and even traditional foods. This multi-layered approach means students aren't just learning how to say a vocabulary word, they are really learning what it means to be part of the national identity. And this brilliantly illustrates that concept in action. We have a prompt about decorating schools with colorful flags, Bendera for National Month. Then, another sentence about seeing various cultural dances, Tarian at Independence Square. It connects the grammar directly to vivid, real-world imagery and events that the students actually experience in their daily lives. Here's another fantastic example. This prompt discusses how, in a plural society, we can all enjoy various types of traditional foods, hidangan. This grounds the vocabulary in the real-world societal values of diversity and unity. It's just a prime example of how digital language learning provides long-term benefits that go way beyond just passing a grammar test. It actively builds culturally aware citizens. Finally, Section 4, the power of positive reinforcement. Look at this sequence right here. A student faces a tough, complex question about obeying the laws, undang-undang, of the country. The exact moment they select the correct answer, boom, they are instantly hit with a bright, cheerful screen that reads, Tanya jawapan Anda betul. Congratulations, your answer is correct. This immediate feedback loop is absolutely vital. Gamification techniques exactly like this directly enhance teacher effectiveness in the classroom. Why? because the app automates the encouragement, which frees up the teacher to focus on the students who might need a little extra one-on-one help. Because at the end of the day, immediate feedback equals sustained engagement. That quick, upbeat, positive response is literally the digital equivalent of a high five. It triggers a little dopamine hit, a sense of accomplishment that keeps the learner incredibly motivated to click the next number, solve the next puzzle, and ultimately complete the entire 25-question board without losing their focus. So to our panel of judges and all the educators watching, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. How can you adapt this elegant, multi-layered approach where gamification, rigorous grammar, and rich cultural context all seamlessly blend together into your own digital learning environments? This interactive bingo game proves that with the right design, learning a language can be just as captivating as playing your favorite video game. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and let's keep innovating.